What if I told you the reason you're not rich is not because of your situation, but because of the way you think? That sounds harsh, but it's true, because right now, two people can start from the same place, same background, same opportunities, same resources, and a few years later, one of them is successful, confident, financially free, and the other is still stuck. Same life, same problems. So what changed? It wasn't luck. It wasn't chance. It was mindset. Because before money changes, thinking changes. Before success shows up in your life, it shows up in your decisions. And your decisions come from how you think. That's the real difference. Rich people don't just earn more. They think differently. They see opportunities where others see problems. They think long-term, while others chase quick results. They invest, while others spend. And these small differences create massive results over time. But most people never notice this. They only see the outcome, the money, the lifestyle, the success. They don't see the thinking behind it. And that's why they stay stuck, because you can't build a different life with the same mindset. You can't create success while thinking like everyone else. And that's the truth most people avoid. They want a new life, but they don't want to change how they think. But if you're watching this, you're about to understand something different. Because once you change the way you think, you change everything. If thinking is the difference, then the real question is, what kind of thinking is holding you back? Because most people don't even realize that their mindset is the problem. They think it's their situation. No money, no opportunities, no connections. But the truth is deeper than that. It's the way they see things. Because poor thinking doesn't look obvious. It hides behind normal behavior. It sounds logical. It feels comfortable. But slowly, it keeps you stuck. For example, most people focus on spending, not building. The moment they earn money, they think about what to buy, not how to grow it, not how to multiply it. And that small habit keeps them in the same cycle. Earn, spend, repeat. No growth. Another way poor thinking shows up is short-term thinking. People want results now. Fast success, quick money, instant rewards. But real success doesn't work like that. It takes time. It requires patience. It requires consistency. And most people don't have that. So they quit early. They start something, but stop when it gets hard. Because their mind is focused on comfort, not growth. And comfort is dangerous, because it feels good, but it keeps you exactly where you are. Another trap is fear of risk. People avoid trying new things. They avoid investing. They avoid learning, because they are afraid of losing. But in reality, they are already losing. Losing time, losing opportunities, losing growth, and they don't even realize it, because staying safe feels like the right choice. But it's not, because nothing grows in comfort. And the biggest problem of all is blaming. Blaming the economy, blaming their situation, blaming other people, because blaming feels easier than responsibility. But the moment you blame, you lose control, because now your life depends on things outside of you. And if you don't control your life, you can't change it. That's how poor thinking works. It doesn't destroy you instantly. It keeps you average slowly, day by day, decision by decision, until one day you realize nothing has changed. And that's the cost. If poor thinking keeps you stuck, Then what exactly makes rich thinking different? It's not complicated, but it is different. Because rich people don't just act differently, they see the world differently. They think in a completely different way. While most people focus on what they can earn, rich people focus on what they can build. They don't just work for money, they create systems that make money. That's the first shift, from earning to building. The second shift is long-term thinking. Rich people don't make decisions for today. They make decisions for the future. They ask themselves, will this help me grow in the next 5 years? Not just, does this feel good right now? Because they understand something simple. Short-term comfort leads to long-term struggle, but short-term discipline leads to long-term freedom. The third shift is how they see money. Most people see money as something to spend. Rich people see money as a tool to invest, a tool to multiply, a tool to create more opportunities. That's why they don't rush to spend. They focus on growing it. The fourth shift is how they see problems. Most people avoid problems. Rich people look for them because they know every problem is an opportunity to solve, an opportunity to create value, an opportunity to earn. That's why they move forward, while others stay stuck. And the final shift is responsibility. Rich people don't blame. They don't wait. They take control. They understand that their life is their responsibility. And that mindset changes everything. Because when you take responsibility, you take power. And when you have power, you can change your life. That is how rich people think. Not perfectly, but differently. And that difference creates a completely different life. Thinking differently is powerful. But if it doesn't turn into action, nothing changes. Because mindset alone is not enough. You need habits, daily habits, that match the way rich people think. The first habit is this: they invest before they spend. Most people do the opposite. They earn money, then spend what's left. But rich thinkers flip that. They invest first and spend what remains, because they understand if you don't pay yourself first, you'll never build wealth. The second habit: they value time more than money. Most people waste hours without thinking twice, scrolling, watching, delaying. But rich thinkers protect their time because they know money can come back. Time can't. The third habit: they keep learning, even when they don't have to. They read, they study, they improve their skills, because they know the more they grow, the more they earn. The fourth habit: they take action quickly. Most people overthink. They wait. They delay. But rich thinkers act, even if it's not perfect, because they know action creates clarity. The fifth habit: they surround themselves with growth, not negativity, not people who complain, but people who push them forward, because your environment shapes your thinking, and your thinking shapes your life. The sixth habit: they stay consistent, not just when they feel motivated, but every single day, because they understand success is not built in one moment. It's built through repetition, small actions, done daily, over time. And the final habit: they think differently about failure. They don't fear it, they use it, they learn from it, they grow from it, because they know failure is not the end, it's feedback. These are the habits, simple but powerful. And if you start applying them, you don't just think like rich people, you start becoming one. If you truly want to think like rich people, it's not just about what you start doing. It's also about what you stop doing, because your current habits are creating your current life. And if nothing changes, nothing changes. So the first thing you must stop is living for comfort, always choosing what feels easy, always avoiding what feels hard, because comfort is the biggest trap. It feels safe, but it keeps you stuck. Rich thinking is different. It chooses growth over comfort. Every single time. The second thing, stop chasing quick results, because that mindset will always hold you back. You want fast money, fast success, fast progress, but real growth takes time. And if you're not willing to wait, you will never build anything real. The third thing, stop comparing yourself to others, because comparison destroys focus. You start looking at their progress and forget your own path. Rich thinkers don't compare. They build quietly, consistently, on their own timeline. The fourth thing, stop making excuses. I don't have time. I don't have money. I'll start later. These are not problems. They are patterns. And every time you repeat them, you reinforce the same life. Rich people don't wait for perfect conditions. They create them. The fifth thing, stop avoiding responsibility, because the moment you blame, you lose control. You blame your situation. You blame your past. You blame other people, and nothing changes. But when you take responsibility, everything becomes possible, because now your life is in your hands. And the final thing, stop thinking small. Stop limiting yourself, because your thinking sets your limits. If you think small, you will act small. If you think bigger, you will move differently. That's the shift. Because before your life expands, your thinking has to expand first. At the end of everything, it comes down to one simple truth. You don't get rich by accident. You become rich by thinking differently, by deciding that you are no longer going to live like everyone else, because the life you want requires a different version of you, a version that thinks long-term, a version that values growth over comfort, a version that takes action even when it's hard. And that version doesn't appear overnight. It's built day by day, decision by decision, through the way you think. Because every action you take starts with a thought. And if your thoughts don't change, your life won't change. That's the truth most people ignore. They want success, but they don't change how they think. They want a different life, but they keep the same mindset. And that's why they stay stuck. But you don't have to. You can choose differently. You can decide that from this moment on, you will think differently. You will act differently. You will build something bigger than comfort. Because once you change your thinking, everything else follows. Your habits change. Your actions change. Your results change. And slowly, your entire life changes. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Don't wait for more resources. Don't wait for someone to show you the way. Because it starts with you, your thoughts, your decisions, your mindset. Because if you can learn to think like the rich, you can build a life most people only dream about.